Dear President Trump, how do you do it? How do you put up with all the hatred? The 24/7 attacks from all angles and called a racist, sexist, white supremacist, wannabe gangster, a fearmonger, a Satanist monster, a scam artist, and rapist. Ever since you ran for office, they've been breaking your balls and writing you off even way before your inauguration. It's amazing you haven't lost your patience. How do you do it? How do you put up with all the lies? With all the fake news brainwashing us all the time, telling us you're unfit to be president because you lost your mind and you're unhinged and your rhetoric is causing violence and all this divide like you want to build a wall just to lock us all inside like Nazi Germany. It's constant hyperbole. How do you brush it off and push it all to the side? How do you keep calm and stay strong despite all the constant smear campaigns for years? They've been calling you a spy, a puppet for Putin, Russian collusion, accusing you of all these horrible crimes with no proof, even though we knew this whole time it's all a facade. Ever since you fought the tide and threatened to drain the swamp, you crossed the line and transformed to a giant, walking, talking, orange target sign. Yet you still brought it to them all and ended up on top. You fought through it and won against all odds, and you still keep your promises even though it seems impossible with obstacles constantly blocking you on all sides. How do you do it? How do you keep winning? Despite the fact since the very beginning, every single word you speak or tweet, the media keeps spinning it to fit in a false narrative to keep us kicking and screaming. Every minute it's repeated on TV, you're this evil villain, and they keep drilling it deeper into people listening and starting to believe this fiction. Like some kind of deceitful, wicked demons risen to strip our freedoms and thinks immigrants aren't people and treats women like cheap linen.
What a weak president. First he cheats the system to beat Clinton, then he turns around and acts like he's the victim. He should be in prison. Impeach him. He's committed treason.
President Trump, please listen. These people need assistance, but the thing is, I don't even think a single shrink in existence can even treat these symptoms. I mean, for instance, you got these complete idiots calling you a sleazy, vicious, greedy businessman who ran his cheesy business like a sneaky pyramid scheme where you're the malicious king sitting pretty at the top of the heap while the worker bees beneath them aren't the ones reaping the benefits. CNN's telling us your rhetoric's the reason a World War III is imminent, like any minute you're gonna see millions of innocent people dying in a war with North Korean militants or global warming heat temperatures. All of this because of how you spoke in speeches, tweeted, or the memes you posted on social media, tricking the corporate media into being your minions and personal promoters, giving you free and limited exposure, reaching millions. Like when you posted that Kofifi tweet on Twitter, bro, no joke, that tweet was brilliant. How do you do it? How are you keeping it cool and still stay consistent when the fake media news makes it its mission to conceal the truth whenever your name is mentioned? Now we see why you're so eager to prove you could change the system so that we the people rule instead of the snake, sadistic, evil losers who's been taking a piss in our cereal for years telling us yellow Cheerios is cool, we swear here's the spoon, you won't taste the difference. And they wonder why you treat the media like fools using their hate against them, like that unbelievable genius move you made when you sent this fake motorcade to Mar-a-Lago then secretly flew on a plane to visit Andrews Base in Afghanistan to eat with our troops on Thanksgiving. I'm reading the news and wait a second, they said you were golfing and tweeting as usual to make you look stupid. Ooh, they couldn't wait to print it. But see, these idiots knew that they made a vicious mistake when they seen you on social media with the troops taking pictures. So now they tried to salvage their credibility by changing the sentence or the article's headline to include the meeting with the troops. But oops, it's too late to switch it. Because we already seen what the media's doing. Instead of checking the P's and Q's and bringing us the truth, they just make decisions based on ratings and clickbait to increase its views so they making millions. But all these people do is create division. The media spoon feeds us the fuel they need to boost racial tensions. Even got people like Eminem repeating the news and making disses, leaving the people confused, angry, and vindictive, and a cycle of fake news repeats in a loop. What a shady business. How do you do it? Either way, keep doing what you're doing. Happy President's Day.